welcome back to Factorio, and we just finished the green science in the previous episodes, which enables us to research some cool things. And what do we want to do actually? Like solar panels, definitely want to switch to renewable energy quickly, but I think we're wanting to go to these new poles. I think those are for us essential. And then I'm feeling we should, in the sense of progressing towards our actual goal, go towards, at least in the right direction, of engines, so that we can make railways. Yes. So first we go the electricity poles and then railways. So that should help. Now let's see if we can resolve some of the obvious bottlenecks here. It seems that we need to make things a little bit more productive. Put a bit of coal here. And yeah, we have a little bit of green production here. Let's just delete that. Brother, you don't need to put that in the air. So let's recover some of our resources here that we invested into this little thing down here. Since obviously we're not needing that anymore. We do need that though. Yes. Okay, great. So let's also get a little bit of that mess done. It's always a bit hard to tell in these networks what actually is an essential connection, because this one, for example, looks essential, but it's not. They get their power from the top also. And this down here is essential. That's the main line to the miners. Yes. Okay, very nice. We cleaned that up quite nicely. So let's see bottlenecks. Certainly we are in a high production phase, and it seems like we could use just a lot more burners, essentially. At least that's how I feel. So let's just throw down a few. Why not? So the question is, do we want to expand down in that direction, or we want to make like a new burner array down here? I think we're just gonna expand for now. There's space. And here we'll just cross over, I believe. Yeah, there's no reason why not to. So we will just expand that there, then jump over, and then we'll just continue here a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I think we can really literally just expand. There's nothing stopping us from that. Building a few more of that. We need also poles, we have enough. And then let's go. Too far away, probably. So let's go with that. And of course, when it comes to putting them out, like that. Yeah, and we should go into electric burners at some point, and then this whole thing will be pretty redundant because they will be much more effective, hopefully. So here we are a little bit on a weird situation, but we'll just cross over like that. And always build a few extras, just in case you need them. Feels like you need to place electricity poles basically everywhere with these small ones. They're really annoying. Okay. I feel like we're good. Yes. And I don't feel like we have a throughput issue yet on the ore. In fact, we have still quite a lot of ore. Although there is one here, that, or a few that don't run, so maybe we do have a bit of a throughput issue. But they're not tightly packed here yet, so we can definitely put much more miners there. So let's just try to do that. For that we need more plates. Okay, steal quite a lot of that production. Well, we already had a few miners, I suppose. So maybe it was unnecessary. But let's just throw down 4 more miners. Really overkill, but that's fine. So, do we have enough throughput? No, we do not yet have enough throughput. But it's much more tightly packed, as we can see. And as soon as they get filled up, it goes through to the end a bit more. But it's still quite not enough. So, I think the only solution that I know of is to have throw 2 more. And let's try it with that. What's the output of the electricity, by the way? Oh yeah, we're definitely getting towards the top range of our electricity. So maybe let's think about also solar panels as an alternative source. And we're kind of getting to the end here. Maybe we could still put a bit more, maybe, I'm not sure. I think it's still not tightly packed. I think there could definitely be a bit more on this belt. There's a few gaps here, like not too bad. It's pretty decent, I would say, but like there could be 2 more miners maybe just on this belt. And of course the other alternative way would then be to split the coal and the ore, and then you have much longer. Then they can be, if they're double packed, the things, then it's definitely not a problem at all. But that's future. That's future for us. That's not what we need right now. What do we need right now? What do we want right now? We want to build 2 trains, so that was the main goal. We can also build a submachine gun. Maybe that's an option. So get a bit of resources and build a submachine gun. We probably also need a few magazines. But otherwise this pretty much works. It's also a question about scaling it, but the thing is, like right now, with these 3, it seems like we have enough of a stockpile of the green signs, and we're not even producing the red signs anymore because we have just enough of it. Which is great, because then, any of the production of the gears will then go here, which also is completely backed up, so we're also not producing more gears. We could use other things, shooting, targeting with C. Yeah, I will put like half of my stuff here and switch to that. Let's just see it out. Can I shoot on something? I always have to have a target. I want to shoot at a... Okay, let's shoot at this rock. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that works. Let's mine it. I don't want to have a damaged rock here. Okay, very good. So then let's produce a bit more science if we're like in a good situation with that. I have way too much copper plate. could have gotten some green circuits maybe. Or are we not having any overproduction yet? No, green circuits are all used up to make inserters still. So yeah, we're still producing a lot of green signs actually. So yeah, let's quickly do a little bit more on the using of the signs, and then when we have that in a second, then we will focus also on increasing the output of the production resources. Just to... Okay. Looking good. They started with the green signs for some reason. I think they always take the nearest one first. Okay, that should increase our requirements for output quite a lot. So let's see what are the bottlenecks. So I guess everything a bit. Mainly copper cables are way too few. So let's work on that. So we have already lamps, so that's an option as well. Let's make 5 of those. Automatic producers, and we also need some undergrounds. We already have a few, but that's okay, we can just make a few more. The red signs and green signs I don't want to take. That would be nice if I had like the option to tell them like, hey, I don't want to pick this up, please. Like if I walk over it and press F, like I pick up stuff on the ground, but I don't maybe want to pick up signs. It's quite nice here at night. And here the science factory is working. Okay, then we're going to go up here and increase the copper cable production. There's no limit on the prerequisites, it's only about expansion of that line, which is no problem at all. And we will significantly increase the production for it. Slap, 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 and slap. Then of course the inputs, outputs. Okay, then still haven't learned the shortcut for it. So we'll just quickly do that manually. And we need a lot more things here. Belts. Oh, other way around. Like that. And then connecting it up. That should help. We're still bottlenecked on that. I think the inserters are also very slow, so we can go to the fast inserters, which require more electronic circuits and some plates, but that's definitely fine. We'll also just dump a few of those resources here for quicker production. I don't want them in my inventory. And now we're like building up a little bit of a stockpile here. It's mainly about the insertion speed, so that's great to hear. But then we will also increase the green circuit production slightly by throwing down another one. Need actually green circuits for that. And I cannot make them because I don't actually have any copper anymore. A few more fast inserters would also be nice. For now, let's quickly do it like this and then upgrade. Good, good. They need to have their instructions, and that is also good. Yeah, you can see the stockpile is way built up now. This is great. This is great. Then the best way would also be to balance it out. So we will just build a splitter here and put them here on both sides, just to make that a bit more tightly packed. And then, as we said, we need a lot of these cables, so we will just use the fast inserters and they will be much better at it to resolve the bottleneck. Not good enough, I think, but better. And then the production here, it's mainly waiting a lot on the green circuits. So if we increase the production here, then it will help a lot. We still have bottlenecks in inserting them fast enough. Oh, low power. I see. Oh yeah, I forgot about that we had this discussed already. So we're discussing the engine, so let's do the solar panels afterwards. And I guess we will expand one more time our production of... I don't even know what you need for solar panels, if there's any prerequisites that I might be needing to do before we can even create them. I think accumulators you also want to have, just so that you don't have... Yeah, we have bigger poles, those are really good. We need steel production, definitely need steel production. So to produce steel, we need just plate, lots of plate, and they can be smelted in furnaces. So we need to smelt plate in furnaces to make steel. So that's also a really big important thing for us to do. But let's focus firstly on quickly doing the power problem. So 2 steam engines, 1 more boiler, and I looked up the boiler ratios again. Actually, I was completely right how I evaluated it. That's actually the official data, that you only have 2 steam engines per boiler. So we'll put them down here. And then you can support, I think, 40 or no, 20 boilers on 1 water. And then that means 40 steam engines basically. That's the max output for 1 water access, but that's okay. I don't think we will very likely reach that for now. And then we did some pipes. I don't remember where they are. Where are the pipes? I'm not seeing them. Pipes. Pipes, pipes, pipes. How am I missing the pipes here? No, no, no. Ah, here. See, totally blind. And then, of course, yes, they do require some fuel. Okay, burning up, and then these are not connected to the electricity network yet. So we will do that. That is very helpful, and we get more power. And with pollution, yeah, on this side it looks like it's gonna approach them eventually up here also. So we'll have to take care of the biters about the aliens at some point quickly then. But for now, we're roughly where we want to be. Our backlog is diminishing of the green signs, even though we increased capacity. So it's definitely probably, well, it's mainly production bottlenecked, yeah. So we just need to throw more production at it. Everything else is already backlogged, all the resources, but that's okay-ish. I think that's okay. These things then also, since they're going back, I think that's also fine. Yeah, I think actually I'm fairly happy with how it's going. Yeah, definitely. So I will, just for myself and for some convenience, just grab like some of the excess resources here. Maybe want to expand production later, but for now I will just siphon off whatever extra production of belts and inserters is created, because I just want to have like a nice stockpile. Not a huge stockpile, so don't make the box completely full, but let's give me like 4 stacks of them. Just when you have the production, I would love that. And the same for the green things, actually. I would also love to have like a pile of them, because they are very, very useful and used in a lot of recipes, and I need them. So you can also do me 4 piles of those if you have the resources for it. That'd be nice. And we're going to solar energy. And I can craft a few of those lamps, maybe. Mainly we're lacking plate. Yeah, the plate production is okay, but we can tell that more could be done. So let's throw down a few plates. It's also, I think, better for you when you're watching this on video. I can actually see okay without the lamps. So if we wanted to increase production here, basically we'd have to reassemble the array here, just to have 2 lines in the middle. That's the main thing to do. And yeah, we can also, I can just steel. Okay, steel is the next big thing, but I want to probably go to the electronic smelters for that. I don't want to make half-assed attempt to make a new array with these smaller ones. But where are they? Basically here. Advanced material processing gives me the more flexible furnaces, and then here's another one. So there's 2 new ones. For this one we need the blue signs already. So yeah, this one will be the next item to research. The box full? Yeah. Okay, I don't need so much stone right now. I guess stone will need for defenses mainly for now. Don't think we make any of these old smelters anymore, ideally. Yeah, I think we have to deal with the bottleneck a little bit while we do the research. So I think the best way to speed up the research is to just double down on the science, even though we don't have the production to sustain it. I think that's still fine. So we'll just throw down even more of those science laboratories to produce the science that we have, or produce the research that we require to progress on this game. Yeah, the inserters are getting eaten up. Well, I guess because I asked to put them in a box also. That's fine. So 1 is already done. Yeah, and we could get rid of the spaceship wreck. I just don't know if I want to, I guess. Do I want to? Because it looks kind of cool, right? Like there's this crash landed ship. Maybe we'll just keep it as a memory. It's a unique item. Yeah, it takes quite a lot of research now. 30 seconds times 250. So it makes sense to expand things. Yeah, things are thinning out on those main lines, so we definitely are using a lot of resources right now. But that's to be expected. Yeah, inserter production is pretty slow. Mainly blocked by gears now. Oh, because I'm producing so many... What? Because I'm producing so many, probably the backed up stuff here is now using a lot of gears. So yeah, our gear production is indeed a bit slow. I would agree to that. So there is no reason not to just throw in like 2 more, unless it's a space problem, which it kind of is here. I kind of hate that. I hate that. Why are you playing me like dirty like that? Alright, little deviation from the plan. But not that much deviation. And then putting 2 here, and then 2 here. What am I doing? This also is not ideal, actually. I guess we could just go down from here, because it's realistically there's more space than to the left side here. So we will just connect that downwards. 1, 2. Put the factories in. Like so. Some inserters, some output inserters or extractors, I guess they would be then. And then connect that one up here, like that. And here we go, and there we go. Let's go. Yeah, slowly increasing production a bit here. That hopefully helps the other bottlenecks. Yeah, definitely we're restrained on the production of that quite a bit. It's actually nowhere near enough, probably. Are we? Yeah, we're insertion constrained here, so definitely it makes sense to put also here fast inserters. That will also help quite a lot, actually. Not fully resolve it, because it's still too slow with the increased cost of them, but that should be pretty huge. All right, cool, very nice. I think this is gonna be where I call the episode. Thank you for watching and sticking with me and enjoying hopefully the journey. See you next time. Bye bye.